Hi friends, welcome to my Solve videos. Today we are going to learn about text length data validation. There are many other data validation conditions like whole number, decimal, list, date, time, and also custom conditions. But we will learn all these conditions in individual episodes. Data validation functionality in general checks whether the data that we input in the cell fulfills the set conditions or not. So text length data validation checks whether the number of characters in the data that we input fulfills the condition that we put forth. Here, I have a spreadsheet with certain fields in which I have to enter data. For this video, we'll focus on the order ID, that is the column A. The order ID should not be greater than 6 characters in length. That is to say, I can have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the order ID, but not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or more than 7 characters, as it will be more than 6 characters. Of course, it is possible for me to keep a manual check that I don't enter order ID that is greater than 6 in length, as the data sample we have is very small. But what if we have thousands of rows of data that needs to be filled? Then manual check will be a very tedious job, and we will need an automated way of ensuring correct data entry of order IDs. This is where data validation will play a very helpful role. So let's see the steps as to how to apply these conditions. First, I will select all the cells where I need to apply text length validation. So I will select all the cells under order ID column. Second, I will go to the ribbon tab and click on data. Under the data ribbon, I will select data validation option. This will open the window we are seeing as a snapshot on the screen. I will open the drop down under allow and will select text length because we want to apply the text length condition. Then I will open the data drop down and will select less than equal, as my text, the length of the text can be either 6 characters or less than 6 characters. After we have put the condition in the data drop down here, Excel will ask us to provide the maximum number of characters to allow. There are two ways of providing that criteria. First, I can simply type in the number here, or I can give a reference to a cell, and for doing that, I will click on the small square at the right side. This will allow to make a selection. So I will select a cell and then press enter. As the condition is only 1, then there is no need for giving the reference. I can just simply go and I can type 6 as a criteria. We're done with adding the condition, but we have two more tabs that are input message tab and error alert tab. Adding information in these two tabs is totally optional, and we will be learning about them in a while. So I will go ahead and I will press OK. Now let's add data in the cells. First, I will add 1, 2, 3. This is fine. Next, I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fine. Next, I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 2 is fine. Next, I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is not fine. Excel checked the number of characters and found that the number of characters is more than 6. Therefore, it gave us an error. This proves our condition is working well. What if you give this spreadsheet to many people for adding the data? How will everyone get to know what type of data as well as what data validation is applied to the which cell? So to do that, we can add an input message. This will appear as a note on the cells where we have applied the validation, informing the user about the data validation condition applicable on that particular cell. I will again select the same cells under order ID column. I will open the data validation window under data ribbon option. As we have already have the condition in place, we will not make any changes to the settings tab. I will go to the input message tab. Here, I will give the title text length less than 6, and in the input message, I will add order ID should be less than or equal to 6 in length, and I will press OK. You can see we have a note displaying the message that we added in the input message tab. So in case someone else is using the file, he/she will get to know about the validation condition applied on it in these notes. Additionally, we can also customize the error alert that we get when we type in wrong data. So if I type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is 8 characters, and press enter, Excel gives us an error that says this value does not match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. Now, I want the error alert to be more specific. I do not want this value doesn't match data validation to come up as the alert. And to change that, I will again select the cell range. I will open the data validation window. I will go to the error alert tab. I will add data length more than 6 in the title, and in the message I will write the order ID entered has more than 6 characters. I will press OK. Now, if I mistakenly add that is more than 6 characters, I will get the error alert with the message that I added. Data validation is a great functionality when you have a lot of data to enter. This functionality reduces the effort that would go to validate each row of data, thus saving a lot of time and enhancing the accuracy of the data. I hope you learned something new today. Please share the knowledge with everyone you know and like the video if it was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching the video.